Man, Animecon was tiring. Well, at least now I can relax with the Sousenkyo.
Hi, Roman.
Welcome everybody to 48 Talk episode 100. Oh my god, could you believe it? 100 episode of this stuff. Yeah, and it's even special because we're now live at Animecon in The Hague for this well. And it's even a special episode because we are gonna talk about the AKB48 World Senbatsu results that we watched till 3:30 in the morning because we had scheduling stuff and we're all tired as hell.
Yep, pretty much.
But also excited.
Yep.
I'm your host, Rage Bolly as always. Joining me this time is a full crew of, to my right, it's Derek Vasconi. We have Colin Jansen, GinoZX, and DXTakamina.
Joe.
Alright, so, first off, how do you guys feel right now?
I wouldn't say we're alive today. It's more like we're dead.
Yeah, we're running on empty pretty much actually.
I would say if anything, last night was extremely emotional.
It was a roller coaster. I couldn't believe at some points when we did our predictions list.
Oh man.
I just looked at my predictions for the Senbatsu and I throw it out the window. Half of it I got wrong.
Yeah, same here.
We were all wrong.
Same here.
There were so many surprises and I think this was a very good Sousenkyo at first. The results were very surprising.
It got more crushing as it went on. It got more emotionally heavy and got to the point where if I was watching it by myself, I might even just shed a few tears because it was too overwhelming.
Yeah.
But again, this was the Sousenkyo where anything could happen, and it sure as hell did.
Yeah, literally was changed the world pretty much.
So, what I'm happy about first is I think every center for the top songs I agree on. That's like
those were awesome.
Yeah, I love those. There were some ranks that were very surprising, very soul crushing. And then we got into hyper modes, I think in the top, in the Kami 7. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through the list. So first up is the top 100 till 80.
Yeah, 80
there it is. I gotta really say thank you DX for doing this.
Yes, DX, that's amazing. You have what, like 2 hours to do this or something?
Yeah, it took me an hour or so. It wasn't
amazing.
It wasn't that difficult. So.
We've been doing this for 2 years. Can you believe it?
Amazing. Amazing. 100th episode, that's just, there's something to say about that.
100 Senbatsu, 100 episodes.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
So, first up, the biggest surprise I would say, when we heard this announcement, we all jumped for joy. We were all gathering around, getting a little, excited with, oh yes, Shizuka being on that rank.
Yeah, the veteran.
Yeah. So
there were a couple veterans that got honored to this, but I thought because her ranking 100, it was gonna be like a real positive Senbatsu. I was thinking, or World Senbatsu. I was thinking, oh, this is good. Like this is a great start. And then as it went on, we were like, what the heck?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. So if we look at this top 100 list, what names do stand out? I think we're not going through every 100.
Machaling.
97, Machaling from Taiwan transferred to AKB48.
Yes. Fine. She ranked in. We wanted it. It happened. One we together and higher, but it's fine. It's fine. Higher next year, but it's like, oh yeah, it's a relief that she's in. It's like, oh yes. She wanted to be in. We wanted to be her to be in, and she's in. We're happy.
Her speech was more probably be like. You could tell she was frustrated, but trying, all right, I'm just happy to be ranked.
Yeah,
exactly.
But the feeling that she was, in Senbatsu with the Jabaja single and now being ranked at this position by the fans, I don't know, it's maybe next year or the year after that will be a lot better for her, but honestly, I thought she would be right in the middle, somewhere between the 50 ranks.
Yeah, but maybe she has to start somewhere. It's a case like that, you know?
Yeah.
She has to start somewhere.
Alright. I see Yamada Nanami. That's a surprising factor. She had
you should have
very
seen
fun
her
reaction.
reaction. Oh.
She had a great. She did her hand thing. It like returned because for a while there, Yamada like seemed to have lost her hand tick.
Yeah.
Every time I saw her, she was like okay, but then last night it came out like full force. She was like so ticking with it. It's like
yeah.
It's the most amazing thing ever. The reason why we all love her. I want to say real quick about Machiling.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. You cannot count on AK Bingo when they really focus in on a girl that she's gonna have any. It's gonna have any impact. Look at Sato Kiara. Look at Machiling. Machiling was like the highlight of like almost this entire year of AK Bingo. Yep.
Yeah.
Look where she's at. So yeah, but Yamada Nanami definitely had a great reaction. So
yeah, with the fist bump to her.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Double that side.
Yeah, incredible.
Number 91.
Yamada Noe was amazing.
Yeah. Oh man.
she cycled back and forth between hyper insane, happy phase to depression, need Prozac to hyper insane again. It was
so
like,
many
what did you do?
emotions.
How did you describe it? Remember you were doing it last night? That's Yamada Noe.
I was like doing the wave on your road pretty much.
It's amazing. When she had her speech, she was, first off, it was like biggest smile ever, and immediately just tears came falling down. It's like
She didn't know what to do.
not even like a few tears. No, it went like a waterfall. But then she was happy again, and she goes great, and then she was sad and went on. So I think we laughed so much during her.
Yeah, she was all over the place.
jumping, it's like
She was all over the place.
crazy side. Okay. Anyone else on the list?
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. But
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
want to do Johnny Shirai.
Oh,
Continue
yeah.
the family tradition, I would say.
Happy she's in. You know, not quite as high as I think Ketchi's ever gotten, but
Yeah,
hey,
but
it's a good
she
start
is-
for a
yeah, it's a
sister.
good start,
you
yeah.
know, not too bad. And because she's one of the only sisters we saw ranking. There was another sister prominently absent, Muto.
Sadly
Just
so.
saying.
Sadly so.
Oh, yeah, just crazy.
Yeah. So go ahead, Derek. Number 89.
Oh man.
Tani.
He was happy.
That's like the Hone Tatamaya happy. She wasn't happy. I could tell Mayoshi was not happy. No, you know, she dropped, I don't know how many positions. It was a lot, I think, because I think she was in the 50s before.
What's wrong? Sorry. This is about the AKB48 idol group, the biggest one in Japan, and these are the results of the general election they have once a year. There we go.
Really, this is just going to be about me for the next 20 minutes complaining about Tani. No, I'm just kidding. So thank you for coming to listen to me complain here. No, I'm not going to complain. Tani's Tani. I think she's gonna outgrow SK8 AKB. I think this is a good sign of that. And I also, there he goes. I also think that she's gonna have more of a prominent role in her life. I think as the Seiyu that she wants to be. I think she's got enough clout from being in AKB up to this point that this is like the writing on the wall. So I honestly, it's sad for me because I really love her. But this actually, if I think about it, like all of our Oshis hit the. I mean. We were all taken out, all of us. I mean, so...
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought Euroshi, I don't know. But I will say this, I wish her the best. I voted for her, I was happy to vote for her, and you know, that's where cards fell this year, so.
You can't believe a few years ago she was at 16.
She was in the 20s. Yeah, I mean, her very first time she ever ranked, and she was all the way in Undergirls, and then she went from that to last year, whatever she was. It was
Halloween night she was 16. That's one of her prominent roles, I would say. Halloween night she was.
She was in that.
Yeah, at 16 place.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't in that.
She was with Kawaton, being in that rank. And then he became like a twins as the costume for the Halloween night.
Was that a Sousenkyo single?
That was a Sousenkyo.
No, she wasn't in it. Yeah, he keeps saying it, and I keep trying to tell him he
Halloween night was the.
I'm looking it up.
No, because
I'm looking it up right now.
No, you don't have to look.
Right,
because Tani has never been in
No,
Senbatsu.
she's Undergirls, right? Then.
Undergirls was the deepest she ever got.
first day sale.
Yeah.
The first day sale was Senbatsu, but
Day one
final
sales. I'm mixing it up. Nah,
Day one she was, yeah.
Yeah, that was
that don't mean
the,
anything. Last night proved that don't mean anything.
21.
That year she, that year she was 23,
Okay. Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I know my Oshi.
I wish he was in there. Let's see. Well, for me on the list, the rest is like, oh, same old. But the center, that's surprising for me. Gino, you had.
Well, it wasn't about the center, but.
Okay, then go ahead. No, I'll walk it too.
When looking at this list, I'm missing someone we were all rooting for.
Yeah.
Before we forget her and move on.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about her like prominently later because I expected somewhat, but yeah, our English-speaking, Indonesian-speaking, Japanese-speaking world person, Zaurena from AKB48.
Yet again, no ranking.
Hey, she did make the World Senbatsu they announced prior to the concert.
Sabishi.
Yeah, so
Samashi.
yeah, it sucks. It's a bad feeling. Again, another one crushing feelings.
The worst part was seeing her face so many times on the camera when what's her name was sitting in front of her.
Yokoyama Yui was in
yeah,
front
and
of her.
she had to constantly have that like, oh, I'm gonna be happy for the camera, but inside I'm crushed and my soul's dead. And I know it, you know it. I really tried hard, but instead they gave me this weird alternative World Senbatsu spot, and who knows what that's even gonna amount to, you know? So I really wanted her to rank. We all did. So very crushing. But first of many.
Again, on a happy note on this time, HKT48 Ueki now being ranked, and we were thinking like, oh, maybe higher, but wait, she has the center position for the coupling song that's coming up then for the single. All smiles, all happy. I think we were also being very happy that she was making there.
It's more like veteran. She herself is pretty much a veteran in HKT herself. So.
And question for you guys.
Yeah.
What team do you think made out the most? Obviously, besides SKE, because they had the Nagoya power. But I mean, if you didn't count them, I mean, for me, it's HKT.
HKT, yeah.
I think they crushed it. But does anybody? Do you guys? Agree?
There were a lot of NGT stuff in there, but HKT were so many members.
There's so many.
The Slashy votes were all spread out.
They were really spread out now, and as a consequence of that, everyone they wanted to rank in pretty much ranked in.
Yeah, the only one I remember I didn't see was Rico P, so I think I was a little bummed about that. I mean,
same.
You know, Rico P is so awesome, but pretty much all their other core girls ranked, so not too bad.
All right, anyone else for the top 100 till 80 list? Till we move on to the next one?
I think their song's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
It's a good lineup. It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be a fun song. Yeah.
There's a lot of weirdos in there, like Oya, Tani, Machiling. So it's gonna, and I mean that with all love. It's gonna be really interesting. Nanami. Oh my god.
Oh man.
It's gonna be the variety song.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty much.
Shall we go now?
All right, let's go. So we go from upcoming girls from 80 till 65, and looking at this list, I think a few surprises were in there that were crushing and still happy.
Yeah. Oh man.
If I look at this list, so these are members, they have the feeling that they are somewhat of a following, but not the top aces. The first one that really catches me was at number 74 from the ace from STU48, Takino Yumiko.
Yeah,
being in there.
Heavily pushed, yeah, so really good to see her rank, and maybe it's a good start, I would say. Even though STU itself doesn't exist that long, they just got that vote pretty much, so.
Well, thanks to Doitsu, he gave some information that they just also announced the second single from STU48.
Okay, so that's what the announcement was.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Apparently.
They're coming up with
who's
that.
the center?
The center is Yumirin as well.
Yumirin, okay.
Good. I think this is the start of the captain's curse that we've seen throughout this Sousenkyo, and also I think I don't know, I had Takino ranking so deep because I thought out of respect for the fact she is the captain, she would have a much higher rank. So I don't really know what to make of this. This is a girl that was on the poster of the Sousenkyo last year and was kind of like the next big thing, and she got 74. I was like, huh? it just didn't make any sense to me. But again, one of the many spots on this that was like really eye-opening.
Yeah, it was like a prelude of way heavy things to come.
Yeah,
uh-oh.
So. If she's 74, uh-oh.
What about Joe Eriko at 79?
Yeah, that's one heck of a job she made there, man.
A draw. I was happy she ranked though.
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, she should just be happy with anything considering her history.
Well, true.
But she didn't seem too happy, it seemed.
Exactly. When we watched the Sousenkyo, and she didn't seem that thrilled about her ranking, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was. And there were some of the on here that were pretty deep in day one, but again, just goes to show day one's like its own little fantasy world when it comes to prelims, because it doesn't even matter. I mean, this Sousenkyo destroyed that day one, but I like number 72.
Oh yeah, BNK.
Can we just talk about that for a moment?
Go ahead.
Go for it. Yeah, go ahead.
BNK, Bangkok, first time members of that group are participating, and one of them, a very, very prominent member of that group, ranks 72. That's pretty impressive already. Like, she has enough of a following to be in 72. Of course, she gets beaten by another BNK member.
We'll talk about it later, but yeah, music in there is I think when we announced it, we lost it. We were just like, oh my god,
exactly.
Really?
What? Yeah.
It's like the host, he took like 1 second extra pause. He was like really...
He knew how special this was.
He knew that the reaction would be very big. And that 1 second that he took longer to announce it, I was like, it's BNK. Because it's taking just a second too long for him to say the name. And we got music. Like, wow. Where will it go from here?
But the signs were already there though when they started the YouTube channel, the insane amount of views they got, and it's like, oh, this is going to resonate into the Sousenkyo, and well, here's the result. Actually, it did. So everyone was talking about from YouTube views don't matter that much, but I think they were proven wrong right here. The results speak for themselves pretty much.
True. About BNK, quite, yeah, because all those BNK members, like the YouTube videos, they were one of the highest, like top 10, like all of them were top position. So, and well, it showed. For 2 of them, that is.
Yeah, true.
Next up was a little bit hard to swallow. At number 70, Yamaguchi Mao.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let me just add as a little final thing on what Colin was just saying. I'm just curious how the other girls that weren't ranked above music felt. Like, you know, like some of the veterans, like, you know, Ueki now might be the center for, you know, her bracket, but I mean, music beat her. So she's probably like, what? So I wonder if there's a little bit of inter-family competition there. With the group.
Might be actually. Might be. Maybe it's also a case of Thailand pride, I would say.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Thailand came through. Yeah, I mean, and you know, those votes certainly came through. I thought it was going to be more, but at the same time, I'm just happy music ranked. Mahahon, you know, my girl, she's she didn't seem, I can't tell with her.
I can't tell with her actually.
Because she's got that face, you can't really tell, but she seemed okay, I guess, for the most part.
I think she was expecting to be higher.
Yeah, I thought NGT fans are going to really crush it for her, but it's okay because I think it's not as bad for her because she does her own thing compared to who's else on this list from NGT, you know, that didn't rank. Go ahead.
Our audience doesn't agree with you, Derek.
No?
Flores doesn't agree with you.
So one of our audience members is saying that that he saw pictures possibly of Mahahon crying. So that's what I'm saying. I mean,
after this Sousenkyo was ended, I knew because my phone was going crazy. Every showroom they were going on there because they want to cut their frustrations. And you on stage you have to be there, but in show they can be more vulnerable. And she's in comfort in her own home, so understandable. But she had a very professional attitude, I would say, for the rank.
Yeah, I just feel like Mahahon, she's another one like Tani, like she has her own thing, her own world. I mean, she could go do modeling in like a second. You know what I mean? It's not, I mean, this is like fun for her and I think she's enjoying it, but you know, when this is also kind of like a reality check. This is where you stand in the rank of things with fans. So, you know, maybe you might want to think about other stuff too.
Yeah, exactly. Just spread your chances, I would say. Have some extra side jobs and that's about it actually.
Then again, I don't know. Again, this is only one single. I mean, she can carve out her own path the rest of the year, do her own thing, and get her own stuff going. So not necessarily the end of the world here. We're thinking upcoming girls is kind of a defeat for some of these girls, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. Yeah, what if their song is the best one on the single? Because that could happen.
Yeah,
you never know.
We don't actually know what the style of the single is going to be yet.
This one's hard to tell with the group that it's. I don't know what you would do.
Same. Oh man.
On 67 then, another NC member that's prominent, I would say, Takakura Moeka.
Yep.
Okapi.
That was a surprise.
That's surprising. Yeah, I expected them to be Undergirls or
At least Undergirls.
Or maybe lower tier Senbatsu, but
This is quite low actually. Last year? Last year she was a lot higher, right?
I think she was Undergirls, right?
I think she was pretty higher, but the thing is, it's Okapa. Like, I mean, it's like she's again she's one of those members that stands out. Like, you got to think about all the members in each of these groups. We know a handful of them off the top of our head because they stand out, and she's one of those stands out. But again, that doesn't mean anything either. Look at that. I mean, she's at 67. It's crazy to me. Just crazy.
Well, we see another ace at number 66. Well, the ace that's management portion, I would say.
Hana-chan, yeah.
Let's go Hana. She did, well, she's young, so her emotions were a little more over reels, I would say.
Yeah, true.
She crashed down. It's like, the host was like, just giving napkins everywhere.
Napkins. His soul stock was empty.
Yeah, can we give it up for that host? I mean, he was like the end. He was like
tissues.
Those tissues were just flying out.
I want a jacket, man.
I know.
Come on, it was amazing.
It was incredible.
And apparently, it has a built-in, tissue.
I thought it was wet. It was like it was raining inside the dome because it looked like so sparkly, but that's the jacket style.
Yeah, I think every time he went over to the podium to get like the list, Mini P, the dude that looked like Mini P that was there, Aki P, I call him Mini P, was like restocking with the tissues and stuff.
Restocking,
Because he sure as heck needed it.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of tears.
Tissue goblin.
The tissue goblin. Mini P.
All right, so the center though. That's surprising and a good feeling. She was surprised herself.
Yep.
There was a little bit of a mix-up because they made the name wrong, I think, with a Kenkyusei from SKE. And yeah, Goto Moi at number 65. Very, very surprising. Very happy for her. She will own this single. I think with what kind of style it is, it will be prominent because she's centered more for her. I think the dance. Happy, good feeling kind of song, it's upcoming girls are always having this positive intent feeling during the songs. So I would see lots of happy colors and dancing style MV coming up.
My question is, Goto Moi getting the center position, again, what does this mean for her? Because she's also been around a while, she's a vet. And I mean, we've seen this girl grow up. I mean, she was like this thin little pencil of a girl.
She was one of the first draftees.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And she's been around a while. We've seen her in documentaries and stuff. Can we see the rise of a new possible, even real Senbatsu member here with Goto? I mean,
I hope so.
I can see her become a Senbatsu member. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but I can see it. The thing is that she's a draft member, and well, with the exception of maybe one draft member who got into Senbatsu, they are kind of cursed. Like, they don't always do that well, which is odd to say. But with Moe-kun, it's like she was happy. Like, I was happy. Hinana was crying. Like, her rival slash friend, she was also overwhelmed with emotions. And Moe-kun, she was just smiling. Like, in her catchphrase, she always mentions her smile. And which is a very good smile, I like to add. And she got in and she kept on smiling, like, not very mature, very graceful. And I agree with Robin. I think this will be a happy-go-lucky song. With her as the center, I see it as a happy-go-lucky song that even if we don't like it, we see that it's very happy. Very all smiles.
Uplifting, I would say.
Uplifting, good word. Yeah, uplifting, very uplifting.
All right, so anyone else with this upcoming girls list results before we move on?
No.
All right, let's move on then.
Oh boy.
Future girls. It's number 64 till 49. This was the part starting to hurt a lot more.
Yeah, man.
Oh God, where do we start?
You begin.
64?
Yeah, 64.
NGT?
NGT. Good to see her rank, but her first day sales were a lot higher, I would say.
That's true. She was in the top 30 too.
Yeah.
And now she is like dropped half, 64. It's still pretty good to an extent. I'm happy to see her rank. Maybe I would like to see her as the center from the previous list, but okay, I take it. I like it. It's not the biggest surprise for me on this version, this list I mean, but it's okay.
Number 63 though, Tanaka Natsumi, Boss.
Boss, oh man.
Boss is one of those members. She's so young, so tall, so prominent, gorgeous. As anything, that's why they call her the Boss as a nickname. Still, 63 is not a place I would put her.
Yeah, we all love Boss, and you know, she's definitely loved by all the HKT fans. Every HKT event I've been to, Boss is so, like, you know, she's Boss. I mean, there's not much more to say. I don't know if this is necessarily a big thing for her though, because she's so young, and I mean,
17.
this is like nothing. I mean, she decides to stick around HKT. I mean, a couple years she'll be so deep. But I want to actually ask Colin, because Colin really likes Boss. So what do you think, Colin?
Oh boy.
I don't call her Boss. I call her by another
No,
B
no,
word.
no, 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 no,
I'm not going to say it.
No.
You know,
keep it safe, you know?
everyone has a different perspective on life. Everyone has different opinions. Everyone likes different things. She's one of those members. Just mentioning her makes me clench my fist. I really don't
right
like
here.
her. She's like number 2 on my top 2 hated members. There are only 2.
Oh.
There are only 2. I really don't like her. I'm sorry. I don't like saying it, but I can't see people liking it. I don't see the appeal. I'm sorry if you do. It's fine. Everyone has their own opinion, like I said.
Have you ever watched Hakata Hakaten?
She was in it, so no. Like I said, Fist. Like, I really don't like her. Like, so much to the point where I can't convince myself to watch it. I rather watch something else.
So basically, she is the Yuko of your hate Senbatsu.
Oh. Actually, yeah. I couldn't say, I have nothing to add to that. You're completely right. She is the Yuko. That's a very positive spin on it. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, thanks for your opinion on that side though.
62.
Hey. 62, go ahead.
Oh, Tanao, oldest Team 8 member. She ranked in. I'm very happy. I heard Boss, I was like, But then Tanao, yay! That's awesome. I love her. I think she's great. Like, my top 3 Team 8 members, she's in it. And I'm so happy that she's in. She deserves it. She has been around for a while. I think she's like 23. She's like a bit older than me. And seeing her get into Future Girls, like, in the middle-ish, I'm very content with that. Very content.
I had this. You wanna add on to it?
I was just gonna say this whole list is very Team 8 heavy, Team 8 heavy, HKT heavy, but Team 8 heavy particularly.
Yeah.
So we can expect this song to be real Team 8 friendly, if you know what I mean. Like high energy.
Well, with number 60, I was very happy. Oda Erina.
Another Team 8 member I love. We were all. DX. I think you had like the biggest reaction out of it. Like. It's great. She's in it. Yeah. Another happy, like same opinion as Otanao. I love her. I think it's great. I want her to get higher. Her poster was great. Like really, I think really the wrestling thing really helped her.
Yeah, exactly.
It helped someone else
not
much
just
more.
Help, not just her, I would say, but
no.
That's
And I remember she was emotional. Yet she sang like I want to say pitch perfect, but Derek is a musician, so he can say that better. But she was crying. And overwhelmed with emotions. She got this high, and yet she sang like beautifully. It was like.
I think also what helps is the TV show, the Team 8 Boon Boon.
Oh yeah, with Audrey. Yeah.
She had so much prominent there. Well, it's just this is one of those members we'll see rising up like year after year. Big smile.
Sure.
Just put her on TV wrestling. Just show her more, and then she'll get there on her own. I think. 59 is also Team 8?
Kamata Natsuki. No, I think she was SKE, I think. Kamata Natsuki.
Okay, well then go ahead. It's like, I don't know this member. There are like 300, almost 400 members, so it's, sometimes you're like, who? But with 58 though, that was pretty clear.
Oh, Rin.
Team A's captain, NoAKBNoLife.
Team
I
A.
wanted her to rank in. I told you guys, 58, first try, that she got in, that is. Yeah. The captain's curse, like we have discussed, and I can see it happening that the captains don't do that well for the most part, but I'm very happy that she is 58, like pretty good. Like you said, Team 8 is very present in this lineup, and it's a good thing.
We have 2 captains in this, don't we?
Yeah, that's for later, yeah.
We'll get to that, because also number 57 is a top member from NMB48.
That was surprising.
The number 3 position in NMB48.
I would say NMB got decimated in the Sousenkyo.
Yeah.
They probably fared the worst, I think, out of all the groups. And again, Sayane is not there. They don't have like a real, I mean, Milky, it's like all their power that it's just not there anymore. And especially this was a big one. I thought for sure Nagisa was gonna do something. I mean, it's the only thing I can hope for is that they're gonna get some wonder idol in their rank and blow everyone away. But NMB is like, they're gonna go home and have some long, hard talks about their future. I think after this, I'm serious. They did not do good last night.
Let's get to more of the list. Masaoka Natsumi is a pretty good position for her.
Happy about that.
Tano Ayaka at 53. That's a very sweet position on that side.
Oh boy.
And DX taking away for number 52.
I just don't know what's happening with her. Komiyama Haruka, Mayoshi on 52. I thought last year maybe we as fans stopped the ball, but right now I'm not even sure where to look for an answer. So,
what did she lose it on showroom after? Does anyone know?
I haven't watched her showroom yet, so I actually don't know yet.
I guess she called Takamina right away.
Yeah, probably.
Takamina is like, psh, get yourself a boyfriend and get out, man. Look at me, I'm doing awesome. No, it's
depressing. I think this blow was so hard when I heard to them. I couldn't believe it. It's like, really, we're getting this 2 years in a row that we're dropping the ball with this amazing member. I think we discussed this, and I do have this feeling. She is more pleased to the Western audience, I would say.
Might be with the whole Instagram thing. And,
her style is more of the Western side, I would say, than the Japanese side.
But then how do you explain Akrin from NMB? I don't know, because she's the same. I'd say more so Western. But the thing is, though, with Komi, she's cursed, man. Like everything, her whole trajectory in AKB has been cursed. I mean, ever since she was considered to be like the next black heart idol, it was just like, I don't know. Although I don't even know if that really stuck. She just doesn't have the fan draw that you think she'd have.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's more appealing to foreign fans because she's so calmy with like her handshakes and stuff. That's what she's known for. She's pretty legendary with how happy she is. Never met her myself though. Wanted to. But have any of you guys met her? Either?
Not yet.
No? Not yet?
It's one on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the list, but that's later.
I mean, this is why I don't do March Madness in America, where we, do college brackets, because I would lose instantly. She was in my,
she was in my top 16.
Yeah.
Easily. I thought, okay, this is her year. She got it. She had such a prominent role on Iki Bingo. Again, I guess that doesn't mean anything.
Wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, she had a great year, it seemed.
It seemed so, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't have an explanation at all, actually. So, yeah.
It's just a glitch in the matrix.
With this situation, it's like, I hope management, I guess, will be like, still pushing her. You know what it is? I think her role now is a Kizaki Yuria role.
Oh. I like that. That's a good comparison.
Also the captain style, but still being in every Senbatsu member, being pushed heavily, every TV show. I wouldn't hate it. Like a lot of, the problem is with that, the Kizaki Yuria fan base, well, they're like anti-fan base, I would say. More hate on the side. I don't want to see it to happen to Komiyama Haruka. It's like...
The problem is that as these girls stay more and more in the group of AKB48, their roles start to get defined. and it seems, I don't want to say it's a rare thing, but it doesn't seem as often that a girl will jump out of that role. So in AKB you have supporters and then you have the leaders. We have always thought as Komi as a leader, even in the documentary stuff, she's like the boss, telling people what to do, things like that. But in terms of the fans and how they perceive her, she's a support staff. I'll give you a comparison. Like, she's like Yamada Nanami. Yamada is never gonna be in Senbatsu. She's never gonna be anything like that. As much as I love that girl to death, she's always support. She's the funny variety girl, or Komi's the cute Instagram girl, or this girl's this girl. So that's the problem. It's these girls get relegated to roles and they never leave them, and that's kind of the curse. I don't want to say of being in a group with almost, what, 500 girls?
Yeah, something like that now.
I mean, I guess on one hand, when you look at that, at least you're in the top 100. At least people are even mentioning your name. But this girl, I mean, she had upper management potential written all over her. What happened?
Kuyashi.
Yep, exactly.
Kuyashi.
Although the center for this Senbatsu is again the one I like. Would you see higher because she was a prominent member? Like among the members, she would be very fan favorite.
I believe, if I'm correct, that she last year in the Sousenkyo she was the highest ranking Team 8 member. I want to say somewhere in the 20s, and now she got a 49. Drop of like 20. A center, which is very cool, but a surprise. I fear that she might be going down a bit, because she wasn't in the lineup for Teacher, and she was for Jabaja, I think. I might be wrong. And she was devastated by that, probably because of how prominent she is in Team 8. Maybe top 3 most popular, most prominent member in Team 8 in general, objectively. And this place, a center, great. But I have this fear that she may drop or roll down the hill, if you know what I mean. Like, I fear that bad things will happen. Like, not that she won't become as popular, but less and less.
So it's like dwindling down pretty much.
Yeah, I have this feeling. I don't like it, I want her to get up, but I have this weird feeling. I don't know. Maybe getting older will help.
I hope so, but I don't know.
Maybe like you guys said about Boss. Maybe getting older, because we have talked about it, getting older is usually an advantage. People, the Japanese fans tend to like that more.
As long as you're not 20, your career is not over as an idol.
Precisely.
Anything else on the Future Girls list you want to add? No? Then
I think so.
No, if you look at the list, the only thing I have if there are many high-profile members, you know, and I'm like, this song is probably going to be very lit. Even though they're ranked pretty low, if you look at this lineup, I'm like, this song's going to be good. No question. Yeah. No question.
Easily.
Okay. Oh, last one before we go crazy. Next girls. 48 to 33. All right. So if you're not in this part of the ranking system, then basically if you're not well known enough, you'll be out. So this was the last part. I was still hoping for the Zal Arena.
Yeah,
showing up.
Same here.
You know, maybe we'll be all surprised, and it's like, because the top 32 members is most of the time a lock, and then you just switch up the places.
Exactly.
We got some names in here that was heartbreaking. I think one of the biggest one, because we saw the documentary of HKT on number 48.
Yep.
Toma Nagamio.
Rough year, man. She had a really rough year with the injury. So yeah.
She got like back on duty, like I want to say like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Beginning this month, I think. And it's wow. Also YouTube, but different from Shibuya Nagisa. This was a pretty blow. We're not there yet. There's another blow for me, but
no,
this,
but yeah. with Toma Nagamio, her career-wise, she was rising up. You know, she wants to be in Senbatsu because she was under girls, and we're getting there. And it just sank. It went lower, and she was frustrated. You know, why can't I be in Senbatsu? And she's going even lower now, just barely making it into next girls. I think she knows now. It's like, I'll just stay with the group, do my duties, and that's it. I think when she did that walk to the mic, she felt so defeated. It's like, I'm done. But that's the idea. It's not a graduation announcement because I think she still likes working for HKT48.
Yeah, it's more like she's not going to compete for the higher places anymore, I think.
No.
I think next year Sousenkyo she'll not be participating.
Yeah, will also be an option, yeah.
Sometimes not participating is a better feeling than actually doing this, because when you get like this, you know what your role basically by the fans is. And it's sometimes a joy, but also hard if you're like, I was a prominent member of the group, you know, center multiple times?
I think so, yeah.
A few times, B-sides primarily.
Yeah, true, but she was center though.
But then again, she can't sing.
But
even though I love her, I don't care that she can't sing. I find it, we talked about Boss, but with Mio, it's like I cannot dislike her anyway. It's like, I can't. It's like, I can't with her.
Okay. Let's see the one. Well, I got something at 41. In between.
Wait, 41, hang on, there's one.
Yeah,
oh yeah. Yeah, for getting this.
44. I heard it, I was like, oh no, I knew it. And when I heard Team B, I was like, oh, it's her, Sasaki Yukari. She was 43 last year, a drop of 44. She won it in the 28.
Yeah.
And I think she's devastated, even though she got an increase in votes again, even though she dropped. This year she did a lot of things, Twitter, Instagram, stage plays. She got in the central exam song, you know, 8th place, meaning that she's one of the smartest members in the group. And I'm crying like right now. I'm on the verge of tearing. Like I was crying when you guys were talking. I was just taking pictures, just because so you couldn't see me crying. Because she was crying, I started to cry. But then she did her catchphrase about happiness, and I was like, it is reachable. All the way here in the Netherlands, her happiness is reachable for me. So, yeah, Derek, I need to cry here. Oh.
Yeah, again, all of our girls, they just got knocked down one after the other, and it was very painful to see. But at the same time, Yukarin, you know, she's got, I think, a lot more life left in her in the group. I don't think this is the be-all end-all. She's in great company in this song. This song's gonna be amazing, amazing. Especially with who's at the center, but we'll talk about that. I think at the end of the day, you just kind of have to roll with this one. And again, remember roles. I mean, you start getting relegated roles in AKB, and it's hard to jump out of them. So, you know, maybe she can, but if not, then she should just enjoy her time. So that's what I would say.
At number 41, I would like to talk about that one.
Yeah, me too.
41. Kamu to saya?
Yeah, so that's a huge drop.
Yeah, definitely. She was always a bit of a fan favorite, but I don't know.
Close to Senbatsu being in that.
Yeah.
For me personally, I know she's a good member, but her facial features are non-existent. I think she's like the perfect person for Botox. The first time I noticed it was with High Tension. It's like there's a part where she's gonna sing, and you just don't see anything. You just see go like, nothing comes out of it.
No, I see where you're coming from.
I saw emotion this time.
Very big tear.
Yes,
she had multiple tears, but there was.
She had a feeling she was going to be, you know, top undergirls.
She was 20 something last year. The second highest draft member last year to rank. Now she's 41. I think that
people are done. I think.
I can't point out something that she did this year that was not good or that she didn't do enough. I don't really know, but it's like
she was there, but they're not standing out. She was one of the also with WIP with wrestling. Didn't stand out.
Nope. True.
It's good for her. Not a bad member. I like her. No. It's one of those members who will be. This is your role. Next girls.
Yeah.
Maybe next year she'll be back in Undergirls.
Maybe.
But
for now, she needs to. She needs some more exposure, I would say, because
Yeah.
he does stick around.
With what? What would be a good role for her to do?
Yeah, true. Well, she was the wrestling thing she did last year, not this year. Even though she didn't stand out that much, but she looked like the more of a powerhouse type of wrestler.
I
so.
don't see her being in Gravure a lot.
No.
I don't see her like a special singing career. I don't know what her special talent is. I know the only thing she's prominent of is like cows.
Yeah.
She always like dressed up like cows. She likes the cows from her. Where is she from again? Where's the village?
Come in?
Where they're very famous about their milk and cows and what's that prefecture? Hokkaido?
Kaido?
Yeah, she's from Hokkaido.
I do.
Yes,
Yeah, she
Someone
was-
is from Hokkaido, right?
I actually don't know. I'll take a quick look.
If it's cows, then it's Hokkaido.
Oh.
And we're looking that up in the meantime.
Yeah.
There's nothing ahead for her that will be going in that Senbatsu position. I can't believe though she's still higher than Komiyama Haruka. That's also
Okay, yeah. That's odd.
like what? There's still a core fan base to her that
Yeah,
being on that side.
apparently so.
Still big. Yeah, the fan base is built pretty big, so yeah. I have no explanation further though.
Speaking
Hokkaido?
about big fan
Yeah.
bases,
Yeah, she's from
Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, by the way. She is from
Oh.
Hokkaido.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of big fan bases.
39.
Oh. Wow. This was very surprising.
Yep.
Wow.
I think we were already surprised with music. Chairprang
From BNK, from Bangkok.
Bangkok.
39.
39 out of 336 girls.
I predicted she would rank high, but all the way to next girls for
Wow.
foreign member. Wow.
Wow.
That's wow.
It's, speaking about foreign, she spoke in like 3 different languages.
Yeah.
But probably she rehearsed it, but that's still
Her
wow.
English was spot on, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Derek?
Yeah, but to be honest, this was a blessing for all of us that were hoping BNK wouldn't rank in Senbatsu.
true.
I mean, not that I was hoping for bad. I'm saying more like, I really thought, I mean, again, this is saying anything could happen. She could have ranked even higher. So, what were you going to say, Gino?
No, man. I kept, telling to Robin, like, all those pictures on Twitter with all the boxes. I'm like, yeah, they're empty. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Then this happens.
Yeah, and this happens, right? I mean, 39. That's BNK is just. I think they might have had the best year of pretty much any of these groups because of what they did.
Mens was already supporting her as well because not only is 39 the next girl, she's also the center for the World Senbatsu they announced.
Crazy. But I do think that's good. I like sister groups. Jakarta's, well, they couldn't participate because of, we all know why. But we get BNK, and how great will that be if we get to see like another Dome concert somewhere in AKB's future, and they pull out a Jakarta style like song, and like JKT used to come over and just hang out with the girls AKB and perform a song or two, and it was awesome. I'd love to see BNK do that,
We saw the proud mother, Izurina.
Israel
Great.
was so happy.
Yeah, already doing great work in Bangkok, I would say.
Yeah. No, she looks good. She lost weight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, I get to stay, I don't get fired.
Yeah. No, Israel's doing a good job with them over there as like the resident Japanese mom. To be honest, Chaprang impressed me. Her speech, everything. I thought she was awesome. She was really cool, and I got to understand it because she's speaking in English too. So, girl's multi-talented.
Exactly. Oh man.
Okay, now we're getting to a lot more people in there. I would say number 37 was a happy moment for a lot of us.
Yeah.
NGT48, the self-prominent princess of the group, being like, no, you are beneath me, being very rude to fans because she thinks that's a good character. 37 is that position for you. And yeah, she was not happy.
Yeah, but it's still
Everybody
pretty high.
else was cheering. It's like,
It's still pretty high.
It's high, but she was expecting being in Senbatsu.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, there's no way she was making Senbatsu this year, I think. But at the same time, I did think for a moment she would. But I think towards the past couple months, she just sort of derailed, with everything she did. And I don't know if people are like, oh, that's not going to make a difference. But I don't know. She's 37, and she's one of the most prominent members in all of NGT. You would think.
center of their.
She's like their Shibuya Nagisa, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
true.
Basically, it's a huge surprise. Although, again, she's her own world, her own personality. I don't even think she necessarily needs this to still be just as famous, just as popular.
She's still saying, "I am the #1 on showroom."
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Like she has that going for her, yeah.
This is sort of like, all right, whatever. But
Arrogance. Her arrogance. Hopefully, she knows that it's like I could have gone higher if I wasn't so arrogant or so rude or saying what's on my mind and being like this lone wolf style that she claims that she is.
she did tell me that she loved me when I met her. She fished me, so I like her.
Two-faced.
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 Well, next up was the one who was not happy to be here at all. At the moment she got up, it's like just, you know, she Katarina at number 36, she is the one who said, you know what, I'm gonna make my own Sousenkyo, my own rules. And again, this is maybe a reason it's like, I'm done. She's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just give me this stupid trophy and then.
If you could see in her, if you could visualize in her head like that mental transcript of what she was thinking at that point, there'd be a lot of F words.
Yeah.
And also, I really think like Renachi, I think what she should do for her, because she's doing another Senbatsu, yeah.
Yeah, she's.
So if she's smart, she'll put herself as #1 because that's the only way she's ever gonna get it. I hate to say it because she was in my pick for Senbatsu also. I really thought this was Renachi's year. I really thought she did so much and was so prominent. And I don't even like her. Like, she's not even one of my favorite members, but like, wow.
So in this case,
yeah, so, I still have no explanation. She has so much exposure, even her photo books and such. It's like,
I think this is the first occasion where Takamina's famous speech, hard work gets rewarded.
might not work.
Didn't get there.
Yeah, you talk about that photo book. What the heck? I mean, she, well, literally bared it all, and that didn't amount to much, I guess.
The stage play, the photo book, the work with new members, exposure.
Theater, I think.
Yeah.
It's just insane. I mean, the girl was totally doing everything she possibly could, and just doesn't have that magnetism with the fans, I guess.
Well, yeah, I think GinoZX has a good opinion on her.
What do you think?
I just keep telling deer in the headlights. I'm like, no, everybody probably knows my experience with her, so I don't know how she can improve, to be honest.
Is that maybe also with, well, it happened with you, but you think it also happens with a lot of her fans?
Happened with me too. She wasn't nice to me at all. She didn't even get up. She just looked at me like, yeah, what's up?
Is that what she's missing? She's like, I like the members, I will do a lot of work for the members, I don't care about the fans. And maybe that's missing. Or maybe she does care, but she's not showing it. She's not doing enough work to appreciate fans. And with a Sousenkyo that is voted by fans, that's the difference, I would say. That's the missing part of her to be in Senbatsu.
But then the question is, for her photo book, she literally, you want to talk about giving back to your fans, she gave a lot in that photo book, but then you have to wonder, did she just do that more for her own narcissism? Like, she made that photo book for herself? Probably. I don't know. That's the question.
She like being topless with a teddy bear on the cover.
I mean, it's just hard to say with her, so.
Some people dig that, so.
Hey.
With the thing with the teddy bear though, she has at home this, I would say, this giant teddy bear, like this huge. If you had to carry that thing, I think that thing weighs like 80 kilos or something. And it's what with 2 giant arms, and she uses that so she has someone to hug at night. That's still something, right?
The minds of these girls.
Okay. Before I go to the center, anyone else wants to name a few members on the list?
Showroom girl, actually the real showroom girl in my opinion, Onishi Momoka, Team 8. For highest ranking Team 8 member in the prelims, never ranked before, 38. Hard work gets rewarded, or should I say, getting up early in the morning gets rewarded. 5:30 in the morning every day. Wow. I'm so happy. She was so happy. She had probably at that point the biggest tears of all.
Yeah, she
Like-
was. She didn't expect it actually.
No,
She was like,
me
I'm just-
neither. I was happy. I'm very happy that she
Yeah.
gets some exposure.
I think her role, Onishi Momoko was like, I'm just hanging out with my friends at the Senbatsu, and then she got called up and like, what?
Yeah, she had like Dragon Quest slime tears coming
Yeah.
down. They were so huge.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, number 33. Very, very happy with
Yes.
Taniguchi Megu from AKB48. She was happy, we were happy, the crowd was happy.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Found out that she sent her, oh my god.
Best news. She was 42 last year. My second Oshi. Center. She wanted to be Senbatsu, but honestly, center of Next Girls? Yes, please.
This is, I would say this is a perfect position for her.
Yes.
It's like, I know in my own mind I would have her be in Senbatsu,
Yeah.
but I know that she is still climbing slowly up there.
Yeah.
She's getting a lot of exposure, again with the wrestling, with AK Bingo, you know, her facial features on that side. Her whole character is fun to watch. There's no way anyone can get mad at Taniguchi Megu. Like, if you had this same feeling with Boss, with Tanaka Natsumi,
Yeah.
impossible, right, with her?
Yeah, impossible. It's the complete opposite, like with those two. Just like you said,
And her speech was very happy, tearful. She got in there. And this was a real heartfelt moment, real good, good feeling on the side.
A lot of feel good.
very feel good, like the X said.
I'm excited for this coupling song. I want to see this just also again, hopefully a happy song or a fun time song, little variety style.
I hope so.
Or I don't know, with the some of the members there, you could go a little classy. Hopefully, there are some controlling members in there with number 36 and 37, for instance. But I still hope it's a very focused Taniguchi Megu single or coupling song on the side.
It's probably something very mature, even though 34 and 35 aren't that mature yet because of their age. But I see this as something mature and elegant, very lovely. That's what I'm hoping for, but I want to like it. I want to like it. Even though I'm the biggest fan of 37. Like, I absolutely love her. She's my #1 at the most hated members list of all time. But either way, I usually listen to the song and don't watch it.
I need to get ready for the next part though.
But I'm looking forward to this to this song, probably the most. If I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
Anyone else want to mention something before we go into crazy mode?
Nah, let's go for it, I would say.
All right.
There we go.
And we died collectively at 32.
Okay, now we're getting...
Wow.
So 32 members are always locked in, pretty much. Now we're just thinking, who are we still missing that's supposed to be in there? First we got a happy note though.
Yep.
Number 32, Minagishi Minami, unranked in the day one.
Yep.
Like a lot of you said, getting in there. Although she is the only first generation
member left.
Yes. She's been in the group for 13 years now? Yes?
Yeah, something like that.
13 years.
Since the beginning.
She has quite a history.
Yep. She looked amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She accepted it with pride.
Yeah.
She first said, I'm not gonna graduate. It's like, okay,
thank God.
Thank you. What do you guys feel with number 32?
Between her and Komiyami Haruka, those two had, discounting the top 16, had the biggest gasp in the room. Like, we were all being like, definitely top 20, like sure as hell Senbatsu. I wanted her to be in Senbatsu. She was unranked last year in the prelims as well, and then she became 17. And now 32, it's like, did not see that coming. I was shocked, really.
But in fairness, did we see Michan anywhere this year? I mean, I can't even, I mean, she was gone.
Yeah, pretty much,
so I would say, you know, again, yeah, she's the only remaining first gen, but she's also the first gen member who had a gigantic scandal that I still think some fans have never forgiven her for. And I also think she's just always not quite been in the position that we all think she should be in. You know, she is the first gen sole survivor of that whole generation. I don't know, I think when you have this much competition for spots and girls that are way in the spotlight, maybe it's just, this is where she's gonna be. Next year she'll probably be even less, you know, if she's even around.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. Is it time for Michan to stop?
It's time. I don't want her to, but I think it's time for her to graduate. She's done enough.
Don't fall into next girls.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And well, even so, I mean, this isn't really a gauge for her. She's had an incredible career, so, and she's bounced back, and she did look radiant last night. I think, you know, I don't know what's ahead for her, but I think her time in AKB is probably finished, and this was like the exclamation point to that statement.
If you start your speech by saying, I'm not gonna graduate, it's like, it's coming soon though.
Right, if that's what everyone's thinking, then it's kind of like, oh, okay, well,
it's like hinting, it's like,
right.
It's better for you to stop.
Right, so.
Stop.
No, this whole list actually was where I'd say a lot of people we all thought were gonna do great, we're getting crushed, so.
Number 21 though, a very happy note.
Say Tom.
Who could be mad at this woman? Fukuoka Sena, big smile, happiness, going out there.
Just accepting it with grace again. And
little tears, little emotional, beautifully going out there.
Yeah.
Nothing but happiness in this song.
Exactly. It was a feel-good moment. I think it's one of the last during the undergirl session, but
no, I still agree. I know someone doesn't agree with number 30. You do agree? It's settled down. It's more on the side you were happiness on the note.
Flores has come to accept Katamina at 30.
It went through the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, pretty much that must be it. That must be it.
Denial, anger, acceptance.
Yeah.
Oh.
No more tears, yeah.
Isn't that the Ariana Grande song? No Tears Left to Cry?
I don't listen to Ariana. Do I look like I listen to her? Come on.
Oh, okay. Still, Kato Minami. She was happy. And I think a few years ago with the Sousenkyo, when we first had the NGT Girls ranking, and she had such a rough spot, you know, starting in her rough patch. Even like, all right, maybe I'm gonna leave the group. Oh, she became captain, I'm gonna stay there for a bit. I think she bounced back a lot. The hairstyle changed, her character changed a little bit. She had a redemption story in this side.
Oh, definitely. It's more like she got dropped by management for some reason. I still don't know why, but that's one hell of a bounce back. I mean,
yeah, and NGT fans, well, I think not only NGT fans, but like more fans did not forget about her, and this is a very good spot for her to be there.
Yeah, exactly. I really wanted her in Senbatsu. I really thought, I mean, her and Ogi were going to take the charge there. Again, Captain's Curse, if you look at it from that perspective. But I will say this, overall, it could have been a lot worse, and it wasn't. And this year, she kind of like at the very tail end, leading into Sousenkyo, started to get her star rising a little bit more. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy for her, but I'm in a way, Flores, like I actually thought, like, you know, our girl, she should have got much higher. But, you know, whatever. It's this, like Robin said, it's better than she did last year. And I mean, if she keeps the trajectory going, she, you know, she could be just like Sashi, jumping like 20 spots, 30 spots, and then, you know what I mean? Because we see who made the top 10 this year, 2 unbelievable, shocking names. So that could be Katamina next year, you know? And she's got a long history. I mean, if she decides not to leave, we'll see her much deeper next year. She's just got to keep up the momentum, I think. So, ganbatte.
All right, anyone want to mention something about number 29 and 28? Those were members I think were surprising.
Surprising, but really relatively unknown to me, so yeah.
Like I'm happy with number 27 though.
Yes.
Yes.
So happy. I was worried about her. And again, another prominent role being in Undergirls, Kit Gabriela from SKE48. Also thinking the one will replace Matsuya Jurina eventually. If she ever tried to...
I don't know now. Jurina might say, screw it, I'm going to stay another 10 years. Why not?
Yeah.
Who knows? But very happy she's a captain also. We talk about the captain's curse, but in SKE it's not there actually.
The Nagoya Pride, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
The Nagoya Pride broke the
totally
captain
came
curse.
Through. Totally, completely came through. Amazing. So I was gonna say though, the interesting thing is 26 and 25 is like so much happiness, so much sadness.
Yeah, 26. So basically, when we were voting or giving our predictions, in the first group, I think this is the place with Tashima Meru. Also, like the first center from SKT48 had a rough spot, going lower on the list, going there. I was thinking this. I don't think she wasn't gonna rank at all. I was thinking, is she actually there? Is she participating?
Yeah.
Number 26 is like, okay. Did not expect that.
Yep.
Amazing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Meru's back.
And then number 25, indeed, sadness. The center for the 52nd single, Ticha Ticha. Teammate Oguri Yui.
Number 25, the center of song 5-2. Yeah. Push. I mean Oguri Yui. Highest ranked Team 8 member. I see Senbatsu next year. I'm gonna say it now. If all goes well, I can see her be another center before next year Sousenkyo. Not the biggest fan of her, but I've grown to like her a bit more. To be fair, it's an okay place, I think. What do you guys think?
Well, for me, she still has that little sister character for some reason.
Yeah.
And she needs to drop it ASAP because
Few
it's
more
not gonna
years.
last. It's gonna,
How many years till she's 20?
yeah,
Three
or four, but still.
She can be in the group for a long time.
Not true.
Yeah.
But she needs to drop that character.
The maturity side needs to come out soon.
Yeah. This one confuses me because Yui, like every concert, I've seen Team 8 or whatever. It's just all you hear is her name being screamed over and over and over again. The fans go so insane for her. She was again, AK Bingo doesn't mean anything, but she was so prominent on there. And then the only thing I could say about this is her handshake events weren't that great. Maybe because she's real chill. She's not like in your face. Like she's like, yo, what's up? And maybe that was it. I mean, honestly, this makes no sense to me that she got 25 and Narami Haru beat her. Who? Like, I'm sorry, I hate to say that. Or Ota Yuri. Well, Ota maybe I could see, but but honestly though, like Yui was. I mean, she was a freaking center, and this is recently.
You got very excited on that side.
I just don't get it. I'm a fan of Yui. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And the first of many in the next 20 or so, but
yeah. Hopefully less F-bombs on this side.
I said frickin'.
I heard something else.
I said frickin'.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me next to Tani Mario's and Senbatsu, right? You hear and see things that aren't there.
I'm hearing things, seeing stars, maybe. Can't remember stuff. Yeah, with number 24, DXTakamina, 23, Ota Yui, 22 though. I'm happy with that.
Yes.
Iwata Sao.
The eternal undergirl girl, I would say.
Yeah, I think she wants Senbatsu, but she's like, undergirls, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You made a good point though, Robin. You'll never forget her catchphrase.
Yeah.
Every year you just have to say Yahoo, Saho.
And she did it, and we all did along in the room.
Yeah.
We were like, of course she's going to say it because it's catchy, as HE double hockey stick.
Yeah. It needs to be said, so yeah.
And we all.
There's a All Night Nippon that's been subbed in English with Minami going to the Team 4 members when they were debuting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she already said, she said, Iwata has the best catchphrase ever.
Yeah.
And she's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
I don't think what was that actually? There was a show when she did her catchphrase, and she's Buriko, she's there, and people are like, why do you do that? Why do you act so cutesy? Or like, stop being that thing. And she's like, I've been doing this catchphrase for 5 years at the time. It's like, no, this is real. This is how I am. And then she got forgiven by the judge for something. I don't know. It wasn't Ike Bingo where she got that side. But again, this catchphrase is so strong. Her character is strong, very likable.
Yeah. Smart as well.
Yeah.
Central exam song, she was high.
Sometimes her bariko gets in the way. I think that's why she's always on the
Yeah,
girls.
same here, exactly.
Because you want the serious top members in the Senbatsu list. Again, not a bad spot. She accepted it. Wanted to see more, maybe next year, try again. But don't worry, your rise is still coming up. Maybe Produce 48. She's good again.
Yeah. She did pretty good.
That's also ability. Yeah, number 21, you just said. Not Miharu. Which group is that?
I actually don't know.
No clue.
I forgot. Which group is not Miharu? Yeah. Oh, she is NGT.
Genkyusei.
Genkyusei. Oh, that's why. That's why we don't know. Genkyusei is still not a full-fledged member.
I mean, Florists were like, what? Can't you say be Katsumina?
I'm saying the Niigata city council, I would say, is like just randomized. All right, where do we do our city funds, our taxes? Where do they go?
Yeah, but I think NGT's fan base, they I don't want to say they failed in their strategy, but I think they relegated a lot of votes to different NGT members just to get them to rank.
It's
so that's
too randomized, cool. I would say.
Yeah.
But they're trying to keep their spirit of their team alive, to keep getting more and more members known. So like obviously Nara, we're all gonna know her now.
Yeah.
So that worked. So if that was the goal of NGT fans in general, is to get
it helped for Homan Himata, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked incredibly well for her. But I'm saying like if that was the goal of their fan base, to get more of their members in ranking and anywhere, as opposed to just putting all your votes on one girl, then mission accomplished.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this next one,
oh wait.
what happened here?
What happened?
NMB, man. Oh, they got crushed.
Aye.
This is the most crushing blow.
They zoomed in so much on her face when they got announced, and heart was breaking.
Oh, the air went out of the stadium. You could hear it.
And that's the thing, and that's what I'm wondering. It's like the members know it, the fans know it, everyone knows it. Like, then what happened? What went wrong? Why is she on number 20, not in Senbatsu?
Maybe it's a bit like Komiyama from last year. It's like, yeah, she's going to be Senbatsu. She is the face ace of NMB. She is the it girl. Beautiful in any way, shape and form. And becoming 20, I think that it's likely that people are like, oh yeah, she is Senbatsu. I won't
Drop the ball with her on this
Yeah,
side.
but I think that's the case. I think next year will solidify that more. I was shocked. I was shocked about the next one too, but Miru, it's like,
Yeah.
that meant when she ranked number 20, it meant one thing. She got beaten by one other NMB girl.
Well, yeah, speaking of the number 19.
Oh boy.
We heard our Canadian friend who was sitting at the second row, Kojima Mako at 19, not being in Senbatsu again.
I think we heard Yayo scream on that stream, so yeah. I think we heard Yayo.
I'm
pretty sure we heard him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we heard him a couple times, because he's a pretty distinct voice. But yeah, no, Kojimako is. Oh, and just for anyone who doesn't know, like Yayo was like what, second row or something at the Sousenkyo. Like he
lucky guy.
He was in the Nachan support aisle.
Yeah.
Just crazy. That Yayo's crazy. Like that's why he's not here, because he's out being crazy. But Kojimako, I've had her in Senbatsu in my pick. Really thought this was going to be her year. She was so close. It's got to be heartbreaking for her. I know 19's still not anything to be upset about, but if you, in her case,
all smiles.
Yeah.
But she did that the other year too. We saw in the documentary she was all smiles, so she got backstage and then she just broke the F down. So I'm saying, like, honestly, like, I think this was a defeat for her. This wasn't a success, but I'm curious to hear what Yayo says. So when he gets back on and gets us his report,
yeah, exactly.
We definitely got to ask him what his thoughts are, because I'm not a Mako fan at all, but I'm just curious.
I like Mako too.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
How? Is that you?
Oh,
Okay. How? Yeah.
technical difficulties to be expected.
Yeah, true. How? Yes.
Hello? Hello?
There you go.
I think the battery's dying.
Yeah.
That's why the battery's dying.
Okay.
So, I have to continue.
Yes.
Well, I would say, you know, next is an interesting one. Churi, Takeyanagi Akane. She's been historically either, I want to say, an undergirl most of her life.
Thanks.
She's been historically an undergirl, but then she's also been in Senbatsu. So she bounces back and forth.
Exactly.
I think if you look at her list on Wikipedia, it's literally she bounces. But the thing is with her, she's one of the oldest members.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, maybe if I was a fan of SK, I may not want to throw my votes into her because she's gonna graduate probably anytime. I mean, she's pretty old, so.
Yeah, but that isn't always the case. But
that's true.
That's not always the case.
Very true, as we've seen.
That's for later, though.
Yeah, well, because the one above her too is also older.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and the one that ranked really deep is older.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's not always the case, man.
It's not always the case, but in Churi's case, 18 is, I mean, she's never quite been able to go farther. So she's been another one of those support girls.
Yeah.
Which is weird because Churi has like, you know, she could easily be Kami 7, and I don't think anyone would blink an eye or say that's wrong. She has so much power. Meeting her was she was such a joy to meet her. She's a sweet girl. It's just amazing that happened, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see what happens with Churi this year. It's going to be very interesting to see if she doesn't announce graduation.
Exactly.
I feel that she will, but we have two members in this, you know, Churi and Michan that probably will announce.
Yeah.
If I had to guess. 17 though, that's the question if she'll announce because she's also kind of, I don't know, she's the one who's always active on the backstage, you know. She's gone from backstage.
She's an honorary Kenkyusei member.
No, not anymore.
No, she's not a full-fledged member, but her story is like, she left, came back, Kenkyusei. She's like, well, we can promote you against. No. I'll still stay Kenkyusei. She decided to be Kenkyusei, even though she is nowhere near Kenkyusei. She became captain. This girl, with SK Abby show was like all this amazing stuff on that. Of course, with Tani. I'm so happy with her position right now. It's like Senbatsu was fun for her, but I think Undergirls is actually the best position for her, and that being the center position is so much fun. This song is gonna be the weirdest song, I think. Having her as center with like all these top members in her behind her. You can make this song a very, very fun style, I would say.
Yeah, you could. Kalatan is amazing, and I think in her case, she's going to make this a wonderful song no matter what they give her for the song. I think just her presence makes it amazing, but again, you just have to question, is she okay with this? You know, I'm curious if she's all right with it. She seemed really happy.
Yeah, she seemed happy.
Yeah, everyone was happy, but I'm wondering if now she's thinking about it, she's like, is this really a good spot for me after all these years? And how old I am and stuff. So, I do agree it's gonna be a weird song because I mean you have like models, you have like, you have everything in this, so it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Actually, before we go on, I'm gonna have to jet. So unfortunately, my duties call me to NoAKBNoLife because we have to prepare for their leaving. So I unfortunately have to leave too. Maybe I don't know, I might be back by the time you guys get done.
Well, we still have 30 minutes left. We're gonna now go into the top 16, and I think we have to go faster as well, so sorry about that as well.
Yeah. Okay. But I just
think
want
another person is leaving as well. It's GinoZX. He has to also go ready because we're still, live at Animecon, and GinoZX has his own panel coming up talking about Could you put your panel for now?
Oh yeah, I can. At 12 o'clock in the Antarctica room, there will be a panel about traveling to Japan. So if you are curious and never went, just come by, stop by.
That sounds awesome.
It's right after 48 talk, so that's why you have to prepare.
Yes.
Okay, alright, so you guys gotta get going with this.
Robin, the only thing I'm requesting is tell my reaction when you come to number 6.
I'll definitely do that.
At number 3.
At number 3. Let's see.
Okay.
Enjoying Colin on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so much more relaxing than sitting there with the headset.
Almost to the main event, I would say.
Yeah, so we have 30 minutes left. Let's go to the main event, the prominent, amazing.
Can I say something?
Oh, sure.
About Michan,
One thing.
quickly.
First, I don't think she regulate enough speculation
Yeah.
this year and next year because she has Tokyo Olympics on her mind. And
Yeah.
she's old enough to scare management the heck out of it. And if management is going somewhere extremely bad with her, she may pull a Yuko on the Olympic.
Yeah, so
yes.
what Doitsu is in the crowd, he's saying that Minami Minami will still be staying until the 2020 Olympics. So definitely that's I agree on that side. All right, let's go to the 53rd single, Senbatsu.
Here we go.
Oh my God!
What happened
So
here? And I made a typo.
my prediction list for the last for the first 9 till 16 is completely wrong.
Yeah,
It's just weird. First up, Homa Hinata,
Yeah.
NGT 48,
It sticks.
surprise last year. She sticks, yeah.
She sticks. So I think she's a staple for Senbatsu, I would say.
She drops.
Yeah, but still it's Senbatsu.
It's still a good position on that
Yeah.
side. Happy for her. I get her character. She has a lot of fan following, and yeah, I agree with this position.
Yeah, so yeah.
Number 15, SKE 48. Who the hell know?
My favorite as as well.
So happy to hear her name in
I still
there.
have some questions about the Sousenkyo poster, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. I think the reason we were going quickly more to the list is because these are more prominent members. You know, this is like, right now the undergirls are still members being like, well, who do we see there? Who won't make Senbatsu? That's more the frustrating side. The names you see right now, this is the lock. This is like, okay, these are there. Maybe you mix them up a few. Most of them, they belong in there.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say. So, Yoshida Akari, is it because of YouTube?
I will say I'm gonna stick with it.
And the B48, yeah, you know, playing Dragon Quest a lot,
Yeah,
that helps.
I think that the YouTube thing has given her more exposure to a lot of different media, to a lot of different people, which is why she may be the number 1 of NMB. It depends. I see her as the number 2, but now with this, it's shocking, but very good. She has a lot of exposure, happy displays. Preferred Miru personally, but great. Okay, yeah, wow.
All right, number 13 though. I think she expected to be higher. Kami 7, she said, right?
Yeah, she said Kami 7, but I think she's happy with just being in Senbatsu.
Yeah, last year she was the center of the undergirls, and now she is in Senbatsu, so that's pretty much a goal made.
Yeah.
I do believe that before it was like, I do not agree that she's supposed to be here, she's being pushed. She had one of the worst songs in AKB 48 history. But she redeemed herself. We saw the AKBingo style that she's like hardworking, getting pushed. She's trying to adjust herself, and she did. And 13 is a good spot.
Yeah,
I'm happy for her. The next one though, number 12, Takahashi Juri.
We were hoping for Kami 7, but it wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Captain Curse, I'm still saying it.
Yeah, it must be it. I was hoping for Kami 7. But
You saw the frustration on
Yeah.
her. She's like, oh my god, it's like, no,
Not again.
no,
Yeah.
no. Next year.
Hopefully.
Next year will. Number 11,
Well, Sally, go for it.
Draft member, unranked prelims. Hello, number 11. Wow, she did it last year as well. She was an argument that I had for Michan to rank this high, and she pulled it off. Sally pulled it off. Wow, like unranked to 11. That's Nagoya pride. Like, wow, wow.
You wanna take the next two? I would say.
Yeah, those two. The next two are actually the same position. No matter how you look at it.
Actually, yeah,
it's the same. It's both number 9. It's not, even though it says 9 and 10, they're both number 9. It's the duo of Nakomiku or Tanakamiku and Yabuki Nako. I consider them to be at the same spot on number 9.
Yeah, they're like one coin with different sides. It's like they are like the pushed together. They are the two-way package. Like
even in Korea, they're together. So
yeah, that's true. You cannot get one without the other. I'm personally not surprised that Nako ranked higher. I'm one of the very few people that doesn't find that surprising. I'm personally not really that much of a fan. They're as old as Gotomoe, and I think that Gotomoe has more maturity in her pinky than these two girls combined, but that's my opinion. No hate, just no interest. But wow, that's where the Sashi votes went.
Yep, pretty much.
Not to Sakura, they went to these two. And Hana-chan,
yeah.
I think. It's wow.
With this situation, so there were only a few members left. The Nakomiku were also sitting next to Sakura. They moved up.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, we're the only HKT team members left in there. We see a lot of faces. They go through the crowds. It's like, all right, this one still needs to be named. This one still needs to be like the camera crew. I would say the producers are just also being like, well, this one should be in there, so let's focus on her right now.
Yeah.
So I like that the producer is also like a fan, saying like, I'm expecting this one to be ranked.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing was, when Tanaka Miku was announced, is like next up, Yabuki Nako. The producer knew it's like, it's gotta be that. They switch every year. It's like, last year Tanaka Miku was higher than Yabuki Nako. Yabuki Nako had like a drop.
Yeah.
But now the Sashi votes came back because he is Sashi's protege as well. Coming back up on number 9. And I heard one name, I didn't hear one name, and I was so surprised saying she was just praying and she was like losing. She had a feeling she wasn't be there at all. I think we also mutual had a feeling she wasn't be there at all. But at number 8, just missing the Kami 7 as they call it.
Wow.
Obamina from SKE48, Nagoya really bringing it this year.
Oh, wow.
Those travel expenses, they've been used for buying more votes than going to. I'm happy. I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, the veteran pretty much, because she also was from the 9th gen, I think, along with Yokoyama Yui and Pyramid. So she was also a golden gen girl. So it's finally to see getting her rewards, I would say.
It really is something to applaud for, because we were all like, wait, oh, Mina? Senbatsu? Yeah, oh my god, yeah. And then the top 10 went and we were like, no way. It's Nagoya Pride. It's wow, I'm so happy. Like Robin said, she was like praying, she was really hoping to be in like Kami 7. She just missed out. But honestly, 8 is not a bad spot. Like, she deserves it. Like DX said, 9 gen, I'm pretty sure. To rank here, that's freaking amazing. But talking about freaking amazing is number 7.
Yeah, Tomo.
She's not that liked by the 48 Talk people. I'm probably the one that likes her the most. I didn't expect Kami 7. I was really thinking top 20. Kami 7? Yeah, she wanted it. She got it. Fans, thank you. Thank me. I voted for her and her sister. Wow. And you guys didn't mention it, or no one in the room mentioned it. But the entire time during the top 60, Obamina was praying. Mutotomu had this constant look on her face. She was confidently cool. She was like, I got this, but not arrogantly. If people watch it back, it's like she didn't change any. It's remarkable, if you ask me.
She was just happy to be there. That's her look on her face. She's like, it's fine. Like, I don't care.
After not participating last year, she has only gone up with every year that she participated. Last year she didn't. She was 10 something, and now Kami 7 after a year of absence. Wow. That's one thing that I wanted to add.
Yeah, her sister didn't rank in this time. think she has the frustration aside. She wants to see, like, I'll take a year off. Let's see what happens. And yeah, Kami 7 for a very good, happy. At this point, when we were watching, it was, I think, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were rushing to this. We missed all the speeches. We were so tired.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to know, we need to know before I go to bed. So we were rushing to this because we haven't heard the speeches or the emotions behind this. But we can, well, definitely, I'll check this out later because I'm watching Sousenkyo again after this. Number 6, Yokoyama Yui going up one
spot,
position.
Wow.
Happy. She needed help because when I saw with the speech, she was also a little bit wonky and then emotional as well. The Sokon Taku, the general manager, still being this emotional is a very good eye to see.
Exactly.
I gotta go to number 5 though.
Yo, this one's all you, man.
Okay, so a lot of people are saying yes, frustrated, yes, this. Okay, currently when number 5 was announced, I was like, okay, that's gonna be SKE, you know, gonna be in there. No, and a lot of people were surprised because every fan outlet, every news outlet, everywhere it was, the top 5 are being like this. No, AKB48 Okada Nana, number 5, still rank up. We're expecting one. I was expecting actually the number 4 spot.
Yeah.
Just, she took it like a champ. She was frustrated because she was aiming for number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an impossible, right?
It's impossible right now, so.
She is still the number 1 AKB48 member. From sister groups compared to that. I'm still happy with the position. It's not a bad thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm happy and a little, I wouldn't say upset. It's like, it's natural. It's like, okay, I expected 1 spot higher. Next up,
oh boy.
Still no SKE announcement.
Nope.
Oki no Yuka.
Yeah.
NGT48. Well, she dropped 1 spot.
No,
she was 5th. No, gone up 1
No,
spot. No, I'm still thinking of the day 1 premieres.
Yeah.
Where she got that, but she
Last
got
year she
first.
got 5, yeah. Last year she got 5 in the final results. So
Still 1 up 1 spot, but still surprising because a lot of people were thinking 3rd place.
3rd place, yeah.
And we're still missing that name. And at this point, you start seeing Suda Akari being just like, what?
Wait, what?
What's happening?
What's happening? What's going on?
Why haven't been announced? So again, Yuka has this amazing ride. Very good for her, very prominent member. Very happy for the NGT fans on this side.
Oh boy.
Okay, story time.
Story time.
I had to tell this because GinoZX. GinoZX has only a hate relationship with number 3 spot.
Yeah, pretty much. 100% IT, I would say.
It's just he hates how she's being pushed. He hates her attitude. He's like, this is GinoZX's most hated member.
Yeah.
I would say, also from HKT. When we were watching this, we watched this morning. You had the shots of the 3 together. So you had Suda Akari, Masuduna, and Miyawaki Sakura being in there, and we were all just, when we were watching this live, we were all just like, and then we heard HKT48. Everyone lost it. Miyawaki Sakura, you can pinpoint where she breaks down.
Yeah.
You see Dasu going, and Gino just laughed, completely broke down. So happy. He's like, yes, like, she lost to Dasu. It's like, craziness happened. And then that moment of relief Matsujirina had, she's like, at that moment, she's like, I got this. I beat my rivals.
Internal rival,
we were still thinking like, maybe Dasu becomes number 1, but no, this is Nagoya, the hometown, everything we mentioned. At this point, we were like, okay, we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
This has gotta be it. So, we were so happy at that side. And Miyawaki Sakura, apparently the tagline when she had her speech on Fuji TV, when we watched that, it says, "Gomen ne, Sashi."
Oh wow.
It says, "I'm sorry, Sashi." She's like, Sashi was watching as well. She has short hair now, look amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the last Sousenkyo for Miyawaki Sakura.
Yeah, she's said it, yeah.
Maybe unless he's deciding like, no, I'm not gonna give up. I'm still gonna fight.
Yeah.
She wants to be number one.
Yeah.
She's taking it the wrong way. Maybe Produce 48 will be also happy for her.
Might be.
She lost the battle. The big war between the two rivals, the number one and number two spot, she became number 3 unexpectedly. I think the fans revolted at that side, and it was in Nagoya. This is still a good result for her, but I think she's very frustrated and sad that.
I'm not the biggest fan of Sakura, to be fair. But with Produce 48 going on, she is the center of it on the Japanese side, and she's doing very, 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 very well over there. She says it's her last Sousenkyo. I see her participating again next year, but if she doesn't, I wonder what she will do afterwards. Like, I find it weird if Sashi and Sakura maintain their stay in HKT, but they don't participate in Sousenkyo. What will be the point? So even though I'm not the biggest fan of her, I was expecting her to be 2 at least. So this is a pretty big shock. I want to see where this goes. I love number 1 and number 2, but the biggest question mark for me is number 3. Where will it go from here? What will happen now? What will happen now with her? That's for me the biggest question, because I don't know where she's going. Produce 48 won't last long. Probably be done before the summer ends. What will happen?
All right, and we have about a few more minutes left, so I'm gonna go very quickly to this one. It's more expected. So number 2, Suda Akari from SKE48. Dasu, I remember that year when she got into Undergirls and gave that very heartfelt speech. It was so heartbroken to see that. Bounced back immediately to 5.
Exactly.
She's happy to be at 5. 5 was her spot, but the fans even got higher on this side.
But suddenly, the hometown days, it really helped. It really helped with the SKE members.
Number 2, happiness. This is like the rest of the Sousenkyo was heartbroken position, but we ended on such a good note. The moment was announced. Last votes is 100. There was still a big prominence. So Mimaki Sakura had 141,000.
Yeah, something like that.
And the number 1 vote had 194,000.
Oh wow!
That's so many votes in there. Yes. So let's move on to number 1.
Yes. Matsuri Jurina.
We high-fived. We jumped at 3:30 almost in the morning. Being happy for Machidrina. We talked about it. There was no other option. This was the year. She didn't beat Sashi though with votes.
No, sadly not.
It's another turnabout. But this is how it should be. This is the center one. She finally did it. She can finally rest now. No more anxiety. No more fainting. No more thinking about this whole thing. You made it. You got this title. This is for you. Like,
even Kenny Omega himself posted a tweet about it. I took a look at it this morning, and Kenny Omega congratulated her on his Twitter.
The army helped.
And even some JKT members. I saw Melody and Cindy, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
In English, saying that they were very happy for Jurinas, which is just amazing.
Exactly.
Like, she deserves it. Yes, I'm happy. I'm glad that I used my money to get her this far. Wow, happy. Yeah. She deserves it.
All right, so quickly, final thoughts on this Sousenkyo.
What a ride. And the hashtag I used in the beginning, change the world. It really happened, huh?
It's better than last year by a universal way, if you ask me. Many happy moments, many sad moments, shocks, happy, not so happy. I am quite content with the vast majority of it. Maybe a few nitpicks, but this was a great event. Like, I may watch this back like in a few days by myself.
Same here.
With all the knowledge, because this is one at the end of this year. I think if we do the 48 Talk special, like looking back at this year, #1 event, probably Sousenkyo.
Yeah, what a ride
that would be a shock if that wouldn't make #1. I think we're all gonna love it. Unless they change Junkin back to how it's supposed to be, and it's going to be amazing. But this is 2018, pretty good year.
Yes. Final thoughts for myself. What a ride! I did all the preparation for this episode 100, all the thumbnail making, all the presentation making, and it was like, looking back at it, it was all worth it. It was all so worth it. Oh man.
I agree. It's crazy ride we've been hyping up for. Like, this is the biggest event of the year, of course, and it felt as the biggest event of the year. The results, a lot of them were surprising. The emotional roller coaster ride. In the end, the #1 spot went to the right person.
Exactly.
Looking forward to that single coming up. Looking forward to this new year for AKB48 then, with SKE being on top on that side. For us, I would say we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have some few changes coming up for 48 Talk as well. Going up, I don't know, as long as this one we're gonna keep continuing, so 100 episodes, it's crazy enough. Animecon has also been amazing this weekend again. Yeah, it's right now there are no more words, I would say.
Yeah.
We are also running out of time, so for the people watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching this special episode of 48 Talk. I think episode 101 will be also maybe a recap, more back in our homes, be more on our own time constraints. So yes, really, thank you for watching 48 Talk at Animecon Live and episode 100, and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody.
Ciao, ciao.